Did you get attacked by white supremacist neo-Nazis?
No, I was attacked by Palestinian supporters in Palestinian get-up.
Of Yemini for Rebel News in Melbourne, Australia, to bring you the insane story of a man who attended the Melbourne Council meeting earlier this week where they were debating the anti-Israel motion.
Luckily got parking in Collins Street and walked around the corner, and there was a security guard there, and we explained we had tickets to attend the council, and he said, "I'll go over there." So we went to the big portico entrance, and there was a policeman there, and I showed him our tickets and said, "Where do we enter?" And he said, "You walk over there to that arch. That's where the entry is." So between where we were standing and the arch, there were some Palestinian demonstrators. So we just walked to the door, but then they blocked us with their flag and proceeded to not let us go. And I just pointed to the door that I was trying to enter the town hall. And it was at that point they assaulted Jacob and pushed me over.
Did you go to the city for confrontation?
Absolutely not. 100% no. I was holding a can of Coke. I was not intending to get into any kind of confrontation. Unfortunately, the way to the entrance, from our viewpoint, there was no other way to get to the entrance. As from what we could see, they were blocking the whole entrance. So we were just trying to carefully pick our way through without saying anything or doing anything. And that's when we got physically stopped by both flags and bodies, and then assaulted.
Israel has been and continues to commit this genocide against the Palestinians of Gaza using Australian as reported by
After that, police came to your aid?
No, not at all. So I stood up and I stood my ground because I wanted to attend the meeting at the town hall. That was where the entrance was. I had a ticket and I'm standing, and the next thing, like a phalanx of police come and grab me.
I'm gonna fucking I'll take your heart out! Move the other way! I'm going to town hall. You arrest me.
You're going to pick! Get off! You're going to pick! Go on, you're going to pick! Go on, you're going to pick!
If I'm a detained, am I under arrest? You're detained. Am I under arrest? You are twisting my arm. You're now going to walk with me. Do not twist my arm. Keep walking. You got this arm. Do not twist my arm. You're twisting my arm. Keep walking with me. Thank you. You do not. I have a ticket.
We will discuss this in a moment, sir.
I don't wish to discuss. I am not.
You are breaching the peace.
Why?
It is a lawful gathering.
Our community.
I am going to a lawful
Hear me
gathering.
out.
I don't want to hear
It is
you.
a
I don't want
lawful
to hear that.
gathering. You cannot walk through the crowd like that and start a fight. You understand?
I didn't start a fight.
Okay, follow these
We
guys.
asked where the door was. And we
Follow
were
these
told
guys.
that's
Ask
where
your
the
policeman
archway
where the
was.
door
Listen to me right now. Follow my members.
We asked where the door was and we told
You
that was the door.
you saw that they threw something at us and you didn't do anything.
What's your name? Right.
Can you just move
Right,
him away
up
for a
and
second
down.
while I speak to you?
3
Listen to me. 37904.
9 0 4. He's twisted my arm. Sharon, show my ticket.
Now, when we have a lawful protest, as they are, you're walking through the middle of the instigating conflict, breaching the peace.
Ask the
That
policeman.
is breaching the peace.
I asked a lawful.
Once I asked you to move, sir, that's all
I
I need
asked
you
the
to do.
policeman. He said, "You go
Listen
there."
to me. Once I've given you a lawful direction to move out of the area,
You're protecting
that's all you had to do.
What about the bloke who pushed me over and attacked
Listen
me?
to me.
Have you arrested him?
Had you
I'm
not-
lodging a complaint.
If you listened to what I had said, none of that little instigation there would have happened.
Well,
Okay?
your policeman told me to go there.
Okay. I'm now talking to you.
They were a bit stronger than me, so I wasn't going to get in the town hall, and they dragged me around the corner and banned me from the city of Melbourne for 24 hours.
I went to the policeman. I said, "Where do I go?" He said, "Where the archers." I
And
understand
I
what you're
tried to get
saying.
there.
What I'm telling you is the way that you've gone about it and gone straight through the crowd has caused a semi-riot,
But there
and
wasn't
we've
any
kept you
way-
safe by
What was I
removing you.
meant to get? The crowd was blocking the door. There was no way of getting there other than through the crowd.
Give you the direction on how to get there. At the end of the day, the breach of the peace has occurred. Please move on. That's the end of the story. I don't want to get involved in the politics either side. We're here to keep the peace. Do you understand that?
No, I don't, because I believe that the people who punched us were the ones that broke this peace.
My div van is on the way. If you're not going to leave off your own permission, my div van can put you straight in the back. You happy to jump in the back of it? Let's go.
I don't know why they did it. I was assaulted and I got dragged out.
Another prominent Palestinian personality, Nasser Mashnid, who, by the way, I don't know if you know this, he's the son of a well-known terrorist. He says that you guys went there and intentionally waved Israeli flags, which I don't know how that justifies a beating, but he says that you went there to provoke with an Israeli flag. Is that not true?
He is lying. I was dressed in a black T-shirt, shorts and sandals. I was wearing a kippah and I was attacked for walking while Jewish.
But they only attack Zionists. How did they know that you were a Zionist?
I was called a fucking dog. I was called a Zionist pig. So, I don't know. I mean, they attack Jews.
Now, I just want to read to you the police statement today that they've given us. Police removed the men from the group for their own safety, and when they did not have a valid ticket entry, they were moved on from the area while no one reported any assaults to us at the time. So there's a bit to unpack there. Firstly, they say you had no valid tickets. Is that true?
No, that is a lie. They asked to see my ticket. The ticket was shown to them, and they confirmed I had a ticket.
Correct. I've heard that now. I've seen your ticket. Okay.
Did you feel safer being dragged out by police?
No.
You think we did that for your benefit, but not for your safety? You're going to run around through a crowd like that.
Where is my head covering? My kippah?
Is that my kippah or yours?
I don't know.
That was mine. Thank you.
You didn't have one before.
I was physically assaulted, and you did nothing to stop it.
We did. Trust me.
What did you do?
We got you out of the crowd.
So what about the person who assaulted me?
Sir,
Are you doing nothing about? I wasn't. Your policeman said
When
go to the
direct you, when I give you the direction to get out of the area, it was a lawful direction.
Was I on the ground at that stage?
You fucking dog. You're standing in front of me.
You just called me a fucking dog.
I am speaking to you. It's not offence to swear in public. Okay?
Did you report any assaults? Did any of your group report any assaults? Because they say you didn't.
Well, after I was assaulted, it shocked me that the police were dragging me away and not attending to the thugs who assaulted me. And I specifically requested the policeman to go and arrest the people who had assaulted me.
What has happened to Melbourne that this has become normal to get
I went to the
assaulted
police
in our city?
Where do I go? He said, through
This
that
isn't
up.
Melbourne that I
So
grew
I
up
walked
in.
up the sidewalk and I was physically attacked and I was pushed to the
I
ground.
got you out of there, and had you have listened to me, we wouldn't be going through this. Had you have walked back peacefully and not had to be manhandled and pushed back out of the crowd, it would have been a lot
I
easier.
want to know what you were doing to the person who pushed me over.
I was dealing with you,
Okay,
clearly.
I know. I'll identify him. Let's
Okay, no,
go.
you will not go back there. Stop right here where you
My
are.
wife
right
will
now.
show you his
We're going to get all of your details down.
So my question for you is,
Sir,
if I'm in the city of Melbourne, is someone allowed to push me over?
You are breaching the peace.
Was I breaching the
will take
peace?
you out of the area. Yes, you were breaching the peace.
before-
That is a lawful protest. You were breaching the peace.
Why do you think they're so brazen now that they will do it in front of police?
They are driven by anti-Semitism, the oldest hatred, and the police are trying to chart the path of least resistance. So taking a man who will be 60 this year and using 5 police to drag me out and exclude me from the city of Melbourne is easier than trying to deal with a mob behaving in an illegal way, chanting, abusing, and destroying the amenity of the city of Melbourne.
You've allowed us to be punched and
Move
kicked,
on, sir.
and you're actually protecting them.
Move on.
There's been no arrests.
Move on.
And rather than the people who threw the punches getting in trouble, we are. So it is staggering. It's certainly not what I expected.
I tried to do the bare minimum possible, but that was getting difficult when I saw my companion, Mark, who was lying down on his back on the floor, and I couldn't hold back and let him get hit as a elderly man on the floor. So I did the minimum force that was necessary, which was just pushing back, trying to keep them away from him.
If you think it's important for the world to see Mark's full story, the truth that Victoria Police clearly don't want you to hear. Make sure to like, comment, but most importantly, share it far and wide, because the mainstream media, yeah, they're telling bits of it, but when it doesn't suit their narrative, they're not giving you the full picture. In fact, they're not giving anyone the full picture. They're protecting Victoria Police. And then head over to thetruthaboutthewar.com, because that's what this is about. It's an extension of the Israel-Hamas war. We started there on the ground, and we've been covering these sorts of incidents around the world. Thetruthaboutthewar.com. Check out all the stories, share them far and wide, and if you believe in our mission of telling the truth about the war and everything surrounding the war, then please consider chipping in to help us cover the cost. Thetruthaboutthewar.com.